Howdy, guys. P2E Professor back with another bomb crypto video. I'll make this one a little longer and just discuss my general strategy when playing the game. If you haven't seen the intro, like getting started video, check that out first. Like I mentioned there, you can read their white paper and some getting started stuff there. Check out their marketplace, some FAQs, and to play the game, you can click play now. As you can see here, I've got two different screens open. The coins are different, so these must be two different accounts. And that is the case. Crypto for now has not disallowed multi-accounting. So when I started back at the end of October, I saw just how awesome this game was, the potential. So I opened up a second account. Um, they're not by any means equal. My strategy was actually me and the staking. We both have second accounts and refer to them as our trash accounts. I'll show you later in my earnings. I get about like 2 BCOIN per day from this account. Um, it's got mostly commons and 3 rares on it. On my main account, I've got 3 super rares, um, and I think 6 rares. Yeah, 6 rares, and a couple commons on there. And I've got a tiny house. So the strategies are much different. The profits are much different, and the investment was much different. For this account, I put in 100 BCOIN. That's it. I put in 100 BCOIN, and it has made over time. Let's see, account two. Last year it made 290, and I've made another 6160 this year, so that's 350 BCOIN that has made out of 100 BCOIN. And then my first account, I made 1250 BCOIN last year and about 400 this year, so that's 1650. And with my initial investment, I bought a tiny house, which was 720 BCOIN, and I've done, I think, 3 mints, so that's 300 BCOIN. Um, yeah, so I've put in about 1,000 BCOIN, but the most important part of P2E is when you put in your investment. I made my initial investment when BCOIN was about um, $1.90, I think, and then I bought the house around 350, and that was before the peak. So there were plenty of times when I got some pretty good sales off as far as the actual price of the BCOIN I was selling. Anyways, I got these controls in the way, so here we go. So we can go back in time a little bit, take a quick look at the end of 2021. You can see I started on October 27th, the very first day, made 6 BCOINs. I was so happy. Wow. Um, and then after that, I quickly bought a second mint and upgraded my team. And by here, I bought my tiny house, and you can tell, never looked back. The highest before that was 20. The highest after that was, close to 33, and I've been tracking it ever since. These different lines indicate different things. For instance, they instituted a 10% nerf here. Um, I actually did my third 10 mint here, got another super rare and 2 more rares, so that upped um, my income as well. And then this was just to track into this next year. As far as the sales itself, I tracked how much I claimed. So between the two accounts, sorry, claimed a little over 1,400 BCOIN. The reason that is there's a little difference between the total I've earned and the total I've claimed is because of some reinvesting that I did. As I mentioned, I've done 3 mints. I didn't pay for that with my own money. I used the BCOIN that I made with this game to reinvest and get a stronger team. As you can see here, these are the different cash outs prices I was getting. So around 8, 7 bucks. Those are some pretty nice times. I think I was trying to hold for better days there. Um, got some more cash outs around 5 and 4 bucks. So um, by let's see, that was about 2 months. I made 5,500 and I put in, let's see, I think about 25 to 3,000, 2,500 around 3,000 bucks. I wasn't tracking everything back then. Actually, Bitcoin is what got me to start tracking everything and get a little more heavily into P2E and more importantly, my spreadsheet. Before that, we were pretty heavy into Axie, which it just wasn't a great ROI. It was consistently diminishing returns. It was very painful to watch as SLP just got lower and lower and lower. And Mavis Hub and the Axie Infinity team just made terrible decision after terrible decision. Um, I quit. I actually quit Axie to buy this tiny house. I sold out, I think, like 1,500 bucks of Axies, and I put it into the tiny house for this, and I have zero regrets there. Anyways, as far as playing the actual game, my strategy, like I said, varies between these two accounts. On my main account, I'm going to use, I have, so you got to be aware of what your guys do well. So this guy's got the +2 damage to chest, and so does this guy. So I run these guys and some other stuff to clear maps while I rest the rest of my starters, as I would say, if they were a basketball team. These guys are my other starters because this guy has the blast through brick, so that helps clear maps up. Both of these guys have blast through brick, my super rares, and then this guy's got 300, and I've got him at 7 power and 6 speed. He's got all the walkthroughs. So these four, and then these three, those are pretty much the starters, and then I've got a couple more commons and some lesser rares in there. So since the map's already halfway done, I'm gonna let my B squad run. And so what these guys do is they finish off a map, whereas the guys with my bomb through blast, if we have time to finish this map, you'll see that I'll run those guys at the beginning to clear out a map so that these guys can move more freely through it and spend less time walking all around in circles. Unfortunately, on this team, I have no guys with that bomb through blast, so I just got to run everything all at once. Generally, what I do is I'll run 2 out of 3 of my rares. Whichever one has the least stamina, I'll let them keep resting, and I'll run all of these guys. And then when they all get back to like maybe 50 or 60 again, I'll run the whole common squad again with this last rare, and then I alternate back and forth between that just so that there's always some damage happening because honestly, like none of the comments on this account really do anything. So I need at least one rare running at any given point in time for the maps to be moving forward at all. Yeah, so what can you expect from a trash account? So this guy has been hit by the ROI nerfs as I showed you before. I'll go back here. I'm at about 3.5 times ROI on my initial investment on this account, on this trash account. So I've been getting hit with progressive nerfs. I'm not getting nearly as much as you would starting out. But on a daily, anywhere from, so you can see after this nerf, it's been progressively downhill. My average now is around 2 to 1.5 per day on this account with 3 rares and 9 commons. And as you know, you can have 15 active guys, your heroes. You can have 15 heroes, but I just have decided not to reinvest more into this second account. Anyways, back to this account. As you can see, they're almost done. Um, I like to run at least one of my super rares out at any given point in time so that he can run and place bombs on the biggest priority things and then send the other guys like wherever. But if all your guys are the same speed, you can run into the issue where they're all moving just like one, like as like one mass to one thing, and it just wastes a bunch of time and nothing really ever gets done. So as you can see, they're almost done with the map. what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna rest all my good guys. I'm gonna rest all the like C squad guys and B squad guys, and I'm just gonna let the commons finish this off. And the point here is to let the commons clear off all these bricks. I'm not going to let my super rare waste his bombs on this stuff. I've got commons, like that's what they're there for. I'll chill for a minute. I'm going to let them just clear all this out. Make sure that your guys are resting that should be resting. So always rest, your best guys. And then, yeah, I'm going to let my commons run for a minute while they clear this out. So what can you expect from an account like this with a tiny house that's been hit with, let's say, I'm probably only at 1.5 times ROI right now, so my nerfs aren't nearly as bad as they are on the trash account. Um, I think I'm getting 0.27 for a blue box here, whereas I get 0.19, 0.18 BCOIN per blue box on this account. So that's the gravity of the nerfs that they've instituted. But what you can expect since their nerfs, they've also added keys, which take up a good amount of stamina and bombs. And I haven't started using those yet. Those are for story mode, I think it's called, or adventure mode. Like I said, I haven't done it. I will soon, and I'll make videos about that. And so will the State King. Um, but for now, they're kind of dampening my Bitcoin profits, but there'll be opportunities to make Bitcoin there as well. Okay, so as you can see, they've cleared out the map. I'm gonna put them all to rest, and I will set out my two bomb breakers. That's this guy and this guy, because they've got the +2 damage to chest. I'll set them out there, and I'll let them finish it, and then I'll show you guys how I run a new map over there. So anyways, what can you expect? I think this was just a bad day. I think I had something going on. Who knows? Um, but that was the day that they were doing they were instituting the new game updates. So we only got to play until like I think 8 o'clock, and then it shut down. So basically, what you see with this game is the more you can play, the more money you make. So averaging now about 15 Bitcoin a day ish. Was doing about 17 before the coin introduction. As you can see, days where where I have one coin, I can get a little more. Days of two coin. Actually, maybe there's no correlation. It's all over the place. Um, but yeah, for the most part, you can see there's a general range that I'm getting per day here, and the cash out. Let's see. Sorry, that's the BYG stuff. You can see the cash out rates have been anywhere from like 2 to 250 to $3 that I've been getting this year per Bitcoin. So that's amounted to about $1,000 this year. So that's about 3 weeks there. $1,000, not bad. I'm gonna keep that going. I'm not gonna complain about it. Um, hopefully this. Oh, here we go. Here's a new map. So what I'll do here is I'm just gonna bring out these guys, my bomb breakers. Sorry, yeah, my brick breakers, and I'll let them run around for a bit. And the reason for that is just so that they don't get in each other's way. I'm gonna want one of these guys over here breaking this brick specifically. And if I can get one of them to clear out this area also, that would be fantastic because I'm trying to just get everything exposed as fast as possible so we can just start working on the money making um, boxes as fast as possible. Um, you can do your strategies however you want to do them. That's how I do them. I like to get my guys to clear out the maps first so that we can get to the high priority boxes as fast as possible. And also just to clear out bricks so that they can move around faster if they don't have this like walkthrough brick skill that some of my guys have. Anyways, that's going on here. That's going on here. I've just been tracking the amount of keys I get, and yeah, let's see what it's called. It's called Adventure Mode. So pretty soon I'll make some Adventure Mode videos, and I'm sure the staking will as well. And lastly, they'll have a PvP mode, which should be interesting. Anyways, that's it for now on the the ROI and profits and investment you can expect, or at least like what I invested right now. If you look at the marketplace, the tiny houses are about 1,000 Bitcoin. Um, Honestly, that's probably still somewhat similar to what I ended up paying when I bought mine for 720 at like 340 Bitcoin. So yeah, if you believe in the longevity of this game, I kind of do. I'm not I'm not gonna like bet my life that this game's gonna last forever, but if you for some reason believe it will and you want to get in, get yourself a tiny house, you're probably gonna have to do three 10x mints to even get close to the team you want. I'm gonna advise at least two super rares as like a minimum if you have a tiny house, especially to get your ROI. But yeah, that's it. You can buy it on Pancake Swap. It's Bcoin. Get the contract address on bombcrypto.io. That's it for now. Check out p2eprofessor.com. We've got plenty of pixel game walkthrough videos, intro videos. We got a bunch of stuff coming out. We got a bunch of games we're keeping an eye on that are going to get released in the next couple weeks. SPG and Lus are made by Bomb Crypto, or not necessarily made by, but they're working with the Bomb Crypto team and the advisor there. So we have high expectations for both of those games to be pretty profitable and kind of simple, somewhat idle games that can be played without requiring your full attention and still making a good amount of money for a relatively normal investment in the P2E landscape. Anyways, that's it for me now. Check out p2eprofessor.com for more. See you guys later.